Alright guys, so this is a review for the Ultimate Undertaker. I didn't know this came out. Like, I did the review for the Kane Ultimate Undertaker, which I posted a few days ago, so make sure to check that out. But apparently this was like a part of the pack. Like, the whole review of Kane, I was like, I've seen a bunch of Kanes, I've never seen Undertakers, or I didn't see another piece, because there was always like 2 releases per Ultimate's figure. Apparently this was it, and I never seen it anywhere. Seen a bunch of Kanes, still see them, but no Undertakers. And I don't have the box for it because I actually found this like at a comic shop. Loose, so this was the little package it came in, so which works good. I sell these, but like, these are pretty neat. Like, it just like you put them on the shelf like that if you wanted to, and this is kind of little sticky stuff, and you just and yeah, so if you got loose figures, pretty cool way to store them. So I kept looking at this package, moving around, just make sure I had all the pieces with it, because it was a really good price. So basically there's 4 extra hands besides the ones on here, and 2 extra heads. So these are the 2 extra heads. This one looks really good. It looks like Mark Calloway, but it looks like a little long. Like, instead of his face being wider, it looks more narrow. It looks like the goatee may have missed some paint here and there. Not terrible. God, this face is amazing. I love that. Like, that's perfect. And then you got the faces on the body right now, which is this one here, which looks good too. And then there's this cape thing here. And this snaps in here, so honestly the best thing I can do is just to take it off and just show you, or maybe show you this way. So it has kind of like 3 buckles, here, here, and here, that go in this hole and these 2 holes. They cross over, and it's kind of a stretch because it's pretty bulky. So I'm going to take it off just to do that. Let's see. Hold on a second. I apologize. I have to kind of like lean down to the camera until I do this. So whenever I'm doing it, it's like harder to kind of see or focus. That's why you might see me watch a video and like it'd be all blank and like, man, what the heck? There's just a bunch of crap laying here on the table. Some dude talking in the background, and that's why. So crap. God, I think it's tight. It's coming out okay, but it is like some stiff material. Golly. So yeah, maybe over the cape a little bit. So yeah, that kind of crosses over there, so that will pop in there and there. And it's a good satisfying feel. This cape is really, really thick. So like the one that came with Kane was kind of thinnish. This one looks a lot better. I will say this is very thick. It has some like kind of slits in it too, so it allows for some movement. But I mean, it stands on its own. That's how, that's all. Well, for the most part, it does. But yeah, I mean, if it wasn't like, it would stand on its own. So now since I have that off, I'm gonna do like a close up of this figure. So there's that. I'm gonna put a head on there. This looks weird trying to review him without a head. God, that is awesome. Like, that's what I'm thinking. It's just, I don't think this jacket part comes off. Like, it doesn't look like it does. Now, when I look underneath and like kind of just pull, I can't tell if that's just popped in or, you know, it looks like there's a cavity in there. And obviously you don't want to take it off if that's the case because it just does away with it. But man, that's pretty awesome. It's kind of like the thumb thing, thumbs up deal. Some big shoulder pads. Like, they cover up his tattoos, but they can't be moved around. Everything, all his tattoos are kind of just like a black color. The shoulder pad got lapped over a little bit. And this shoulder here seems a little loose. So, you can see the butterfly joint there too, so I mean, it goes pretty good. The only thing is like this is kind of harder to do. I guess it was always his right hand, I don't know. But yeah, so you got like the other right hand is just like that. So if you're going to do like the cutthroat move like that, we don't have to do it that way. But that's why I kind of envision this Taker just doing like that. You know, if it wasn't for this cape and not having the box with it, I would probably pose it without the cape and just kind of like this, because I've got a biker Taker and I've got like a old school Taker, like early 90s, something like that Taker. And I got this one. God, this one's awesome though. I don't know, with these figures, I mean, these Ultimates, they're kind of like a step up from the Elites, which I've probably said a million times. I mean, yeah, getting that face, you're probably going to have to like kind of maneuver a little bit. If you want to do a hand, do that. So I'm thinking that's more like getting ready to do the tuck slam on you, which looks really good, I think. Let's see. The other hands are that's kind of like the two unique hands. The only thing I don't like about that is like I see some of the paint kind of rubbed off into the palm, like from the hand. So I don't know, just keep thinking about like how we'll pose it. The other hands are pretty much identical to one another, just a set of like closed gripping hands. And then a pair of hands that are more open. So that's pretty much it. Let's see. And that's the head he had on before, so let me get a close look at that. Sorry, I'm all over the place for this review. So it's a good head. Looks good. I've noticed some of these have like this piece in the bottom, like a cap or something. And I don't know, like this one was like that too. I bought a Stone Cold and like I put one of the heads on and like it wouldn't come off. And I don't know why it was like that. And this one feels pretty hard. But this one came off. So I haven't put this one on yet. So let's try that. That's a little low. His hair looks a little strange too. And the neck part kind of comes over. And that one comes off good. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same issues. Like, they made his hair really dark, like, really black. So, yeah. God, I love that one. That head's just amazing. That's probably the one I'm going to have on there. So, there's that. I mean, otherwise, like you got this is I think the Dead Man Taker, so that's where that comes from. Everything else is black. I like the X's, articulate toes, ankle, swivel. Pretty much everything else in the Ultimates. More detail on the tattoos. So, yeah, I really like it. I mean, these Ultimates are. I mean, this is not like as good as Ric Flair, or Stone Cold, or really Hollywood Hogan. That's probably my 3 favorite. I'm kind of just looking over to seeing. Theme was really good too. I've got a few of them now, but like this one's really good. Definitely worth getting, I think. I'm going to give it 8.5 just because I've got some other takers that I'm really impressed with. I would bring them out, but they're kind of like way in the back of my WWE collection, so it's a little bit of a hassle right now. But yeah, I'd say 8.5 to 9. Like if you don't have a really good taker and you see this, pretty surprised. Yeah, definitely pick it up. But otherwise, like it depends on which taker you like too. So this is kind of like, man, don't have me for this, but I think this is more like the late 90s, early 2000s. I don't know. Like there was a gap when I stopped watching it, and that's where I think this is where this evolved. And then we got the biker taker and stuff like that. So, it's more about preference too. But anyways, that's pretty much the review. Got any quote or any comments or anything? Just let me know. Thanks.